welcome to AFRICUNIA Television News Updates, bringing you updates from our studio in the nation's commercial capital, Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Deborah Ezeh. Many thanks for joining me. We begin from Nigeria, where former Lagos State Governor and fourth-line presidential hopeful Asiwaju Bola Tinubu yesterday denied Vice President Yemi Osinbanjo as a political son, declaring he has no son grown enough to declare for president. But Osinbanjo, who announced his intention to succeed his current principal, President Muhammadu Buhari, yesterday through a short video uploaded on various social media platforms, said his over 7 years of working with Buhari had provided him requisite insight to complete what the ruling All Progressive Congress had started. The announcement came as the Tinubu support group described Osinbanjo's presidential declaration as a betrayal of trust. However, the chairman of Progressive Governors Forum and governor of Kebbi State, Atiku Bagudu, described as a welcome development the fact that Osinbanjo and Tinubu were seeking to be presidents of Nigeria. Bagudu said it was an indication of a robust democratic contest within a party that has endeared itself to Nigerians. The PGF chairman also stated that APC might settle for the consensus method in the choice of its presidential candidate. And still in Nigeria, bloodthirsty terrorists have killed 80 persons and abducted 70 others after an invasion of some communities in Plateau State. Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau, while reacting to attacks on some communities in Kanama and Wase local council, condemned the incident and vowed that those behind it will be made to pay a heavy price. The governor also reportedly charged them to go after the fleeing terrorists and ensure that they pay for their crimes. According to the governor, the State Security Council has adopted far-reaching measures to strengthen all security measures and enhance the capacity of the security agencies to respond to all situations that breach the peace in any part of the state. Sympathizing with the communities affected, Lalong promised them justice, stressing that those behind the attack would not go unpunished. And more updates from Nigeria. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, Abuja Zone, says there will be no resumption in public universities until the renegotiated 2009 agreement is signed, implemented, and university transparency and accountability solution deployed. The ASSU Zonal Coordinator, Dr. Salawu Lawal, made this known during a press conference at the University of Abuja in Gwagwalada on Monday. According to him, members are ready to return to their duty posts as soon as their demands are met by the federal government. ASSU Bini Zone, also on Monday, pleaded with Nigerians to join the union in rescuing what it described as dying university system. And away from Nigeria, the former South African president, Jacob Zuma, has failed to turn up for the resumption of a corruption trial due to ill health, according to his legal team. Zuma, who turns 80 on Tuesday, has pleaded not guilty to charges of corruption, money laundering, and racketeering relating to a $2 billion arms deal with French company Thales. It says the charge, which dates back to 1990s, are a witch hunt by political rivals. The trial was set to resume on Monday with witness testimony after Zuma failed in a fresh bid to derail proceedings. Moving on, Egypt's annual inflation rate rose to 12% in March, up from 10% in February this year. This was driven by Russia's war in Ukraine, which has largely affected global markets and set oil prices to record highs. According to data released by CAPAS, the price highs cut across many sectors from fuel, electricity, and food items to housing, medical services, and entertainment, as figures cover the period from April 1st to March 30th, 2022. Consumers, especially low-income earners, are most faced with the brunt of these hikes. Most of the over 103 million people living in Egypt have suffered from price hikes since the government embarked on the reform program in 2016 to overhaul the country's battered economy. Away from the African scene onto the foreign scene, as a punishing record-breaking drought enters its 13th year, Chile on Monday announced an unprecedented plan to ration water for the capital of Santiago, a city nearly 6 million. The plan features a 4-tier alert system that goes from green to red and starts with public service announcements, moves on to restricting water pressure, and ends with rotating water cuts of up to 24 hours for about 1.7 million customers. The alert system is based off the capacity of the Maipo and Mapocho rivers that supply the capital with most of its water and seeing droughting water levels as the drought drags on. The government estimates that the country water availability has dropped 10% to 37% over the last 30 years and could drop another 50% in northern and central Chile by 2060. And the Asia-Pacific, Indonesia's parliament passed on Tuesday a long-awaited bill to tackle sexual violence aimed at providing a legal framework for victims to secure justice in a country where sexual abuse has often been regarded as a private matter. A majority of lawmakers backed the bill at the plenary section in Parliament, overcoming opposition from some conservative groups in the world's biggest Muslim-majority country after 6 years of deliberation. The bill has been broadly welcomed by activists, though some have objected to its limited scope, with only some sex crimes included and the omission of a specific clause on rape, which the government has said will be included in other legislation. Sexual violence complaints have been rising in Indonesia, where prosecuting sex crimes has been complicated by the absence of a dedicated legal framework, while victims' concerns of being shamed during questioning have deterred many from speaking up, according to activists. And still on the foreign scene, Ukraine pleaded for more weapons from the West to help it end the siege of Mariupol and fend off an expected Russian offensive in the east, as more reports emerge of rape and brutality against Ukrainian civilians by Russian forces. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a televised address late on Monday that Russia could resort to chemical weapons as it amassed troops in the eastern Donbas region for a new assault on the port of Mariupol, where thousands are believed to have died under a near 7-week siege. Russia's defense ministry said Ukraine's government was being directed by the United States to sow false evidence of Russian violence against civilians, despite what it cast as Moscow's unprecedented measures to save civilians. Now, away from that story, we head to the sports scene, where Champions League quarter-finals continues this week, and it starts with holders Chelsea heading to Real Madrid on Tuesday before Liverpool and Manchester City play on Wednesday. The second legs of the quarter-final begins on Tuesday as holders Chelsea try to claw their way back from a 3-1 quarter-final first leg defeat against 13-time winner Real Madrid, with Villarreal also in action at Bayern Munich. Pep Guardiola's City, fresh from Sunday's exhilarating 2-2 draw against title rival Liverpool, are also off to the Spanish capital as they face Atletico Madrid, taking a 1-0 lead in the second leg after last week's win at Etihad, looking to reach the semi-final for a second consecutive year. Liverpool hosts Benfica at Anfield with 1 foot in the Final Four after a 3-1 win in Lisbon last Tuesday as they continue to push for an historic quadruple with one eye firmly on Saturday's FA Cup semi-final against City on Saturday. And finally, Barcelona is highly interested in signing Bayern Munich striker Robert Lewandowski. Reports that Lewandowski, who is out of contract in the summer of 2023, has requested a transfer with Bayern officials, however, are not correct. Barcelona, who continued their resurgence with a 3-2 win over Levante on Sunday evening, want to make at least one signing this summer despite their financial problems, which mean they cannot afford Erling Haaland. In his 8th season with Bayern, Lewandowski has scored an incredibly 340 goals in 369 appearances and is only behind Gerd Müller in their all-time record scorer list. And it's a wrap on News Update today. To stay connected to our news and other programs, do follow all our social media platforms on Jointim, Pangram, Instagram, and Facebook respectively. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and also visit our website on www.africunia.tv. Once again, I am Deborah Ezeh. Many thanks for watching.